Hello, good evening, everyone. We're back with the Koptalk. I'm not sure if the rest of you missed this. We took a break for a while because we had a little futsal event. That's the main reason we took a break to handle the futsal event. And the other reason is a lot of people kept saying that we were unbearable. So I decided to actually give in to the fact that we are a bit unbearable as Liverpool fans. Today, the Premier League is about to start again this weekend. We are still the champions of England, but we have a special important match for us, a very momentous match. We are welcoming Leeds United back to the Premier League in absolutely brilliant fashion. We are going to host them at Anfield. And it's amazing, right? Because the Leeds and Liverpool rivalry. I don't need to remind everybody. In the last show on Footy Talk, our partner show, Josiah gave me a slap with the whole Park Viduka game, and so it's going to be a brilliant game, I'm sure. But before that, let me introduce our speakers today. We've got Dave B from the Red Junks Negeri Sembilan. We've got Nick Chan, my man, my brother from another mother. Do you see the resemblance between me and Nick? We're actually brothers, yeah? And we've got the main man, Mr. Pumarasan himself. So you guys know a lot of us, but this show, we're really going to showcase our fellow Leeds United gang here in Malaysia, which I think for supporting the team through thick and thin, Liverpool fans know nothing. Let me tell all the Liverpool fans out there. You're 30 years, you're still in the Premier League, so don't talk so much. Leeds United went out of the Premier League. These guys stood by Leeds United, you guys, for 16 years, and they are going so strong today. Really hats off to all of you. So I'm going to let Josiah take the floor and introduce himself and his fellow Leeds United Malaysia fan club. But he's right here.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for inviting us to your show. It's probably an honor for me as myself, Josiah, Shide, and Weliang to be part of this whole entire show. And first of all, the main person I want to talk a little bit about is Shide. Shide is actually the founder of Leeds United Supporters Club Malaysia. All right. So without him, there is no chance any of us would have meet together, would have even came through the hurdles or in other words, the watching the games together and everything. So first of all, Side is the person that we should thank mainly. Wei Liang, on the other hand, is also one of the pioneers who started together, and he has been also part of the backbone of how we are trying to drive a lot of Leeds fans to be part of our activities. At this most moment, we are already engaging a lot of fans to come and support us and everything. So these are the best moments for us in the next 2 days to watch back in Premier League. Finally, we could watch in live telecast. So I believe this is like I don't know how he's feeling. I actually drove back from Johor just to come back to see my Leeds friends and everyone here, and super excited about it. Can't wait to even launch today. We are going to launch. This week we are going to launch our Leeds United polo team. It's one of our first attempts of starting off together. So without all these guys in together, we have about close to 10 hours in the committee. We just started trying to do a lot of things together to build support as well here. That's enough. That's about them. Maybe William and Shide, you can introduce yourself as well.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Why don't we start first?
Yeah. Okay. My name is Side. Most of all, I would like to thank the Koptalk My for inviting us to the show because we don't have much exposure previously because we don't really were in the Premier League. So So currently, when we were promoted as champions, we have like a high volume of requests for followers to join, and hopefully we can get some new fans lah. Because as you can see that our current fan base are from the 90s or earlier era. So I hope that after our talk tonight, we can get more followers lah, especially to new fans that we can reach out. Yep. Right.
I
Yep,
see.
Sorry.
William, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm William. Supported Leeds since the year 2000. So this is my 20th year supporting Leeds. And over the years, the moment I supported Leeds, 4 years down the road, they were relegated down to the championship and then down to League One, points deduction. Then as time goes, there was this news saying we are not famous anymore. Everyone was talking about that. So it's a very great thing to be back in the Premier League now and looking forward for the first match coming this Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe Sidek, can you tell me what actually spurred you, or what actually drove you to start the fan club? You know, that's pretty interesting. And when did you start it, and what drove you to actually start it and keep it going till today? Okay, could you maybe say a few things?
Okay. Actually, the idea of starting the fan club was like because back in 2005, I was the only Leeds fan around my area. So everybody else was like a Liverpool fan or Arsenal fans or Man U fans. So I was all alone. And then like when in 2005 when we were relegated and all, I was graduating from high school. So I have like a lot of spare times during the day. And so I said, so why not? Maybe there's another Leeds fan around the area. So I can just like, okay, why not we start like a small club, you know? So I searched through Friendster. At the time, there was still no Facebook. So I start off with Friendster. So from Friendster, I initially managed to found like a few members, like around 3 or 4 members like that. So we held like a small meet up. But since Leeds were not playing in the EPLs anymore, so we couldn't like get like a live telecast or watching Leeds. So we would just like would sit down at the night and just talk about how the good old days and previously.
Yep.
So from there on, we just stay connected through MSN messengers, and then we shift to FB, and from there we got a much better platform lah. So we got requests from like expats to join us, and then there's some fans from outside of Klang Valley, and then that's what started the momentum actually. So from the small meetups and everything, we are here now where we got our own Facebook group, and now we are trying to initiate like a Facebook and social media like Instagrams and everything. So we try to be active on social media because previously we were just active on Facebook group.
I see. That's very, very good and very, very inspiring. I think just to somehow relate to this, I think lately Puva knows this. By the way, it's a big comment here by one of our Koptalk and the new Gen Kopa, its core members, Mr. Kartigan Gopal, who is a large Liverpool supporter in Malaysia. I think that's a very good comment, and it's true. Now that's football. You stick to your team, thick and thin, no matter what. Lately, you know, in our Liverpool fan groups, we've been going bonkers about not being able to sign anyone. Literally, we're going so mad that we just want to take papers and start signing. Like we want to go to a bank and say, sign. And you know, it's becoming a bit ridiculous. That, but I think this is what people think is frustrating. Where I think people like Kartigan and Puva and all that, we have been trying to tell everybody just relax and trust the club management. When you got a good manager, just trust the club. because this is not things to frustrate about, because so I keep telling Liverpool fans, hey, we've been in the Premier League, after going through the last session with Josiah in Footy Talk. It's amazing, and I had no clue that there was a supporters club for Leeds United, and Leeds United, like I said, were gunning to be champions of Europe at one point, and for them to go all the way down, and for all of you to stick towards them, now that's real loyalty. Okay, people like to say Liverpool fans are perhaps one of the most loyal fans in the world or something like that, because we've been seeing the team not be at the peak. But hey, that's not being at the peak. Would you stick with your team when they're all the way down like that, right? So I think that's very important for the global fans to know, because in England, of course, the fan bases are for your town clubs and your cities. So the fan base will always be there. But global fans need to be real about things. And I think this fan club that you guys have is a huge testament to what it means to becoming a global supporter of a team in Europe, or a football team that is outside of your nation. So I really thank you guys, because even without doing with just a little bit of work that you guys have done so far, people like us and whoever is watching Koptalk, and even the Liverpool groups that we are in, we have mad respect for all of you, mad respect. So I just like to say thank you for doing what you guys have been doing, and for sticking by your team and bringing the true spirit of sportsmanship and football right where it belongs. So thank you so much. Okay,
Thank
you
you,
so
thank
much.
you, bro.
I mean, I echo what Senna just mentioned. It's not every day you go from like Peter Ridsdale to League One to Mark Viduka and Alan Smith, and now back to Marcelo Bielsa. I mean, look, the journey you guys have is amazing. I mean, we've been through like Roy Hodgson, we've been through Andy Carroll, we went through Jay Spearing, and now we have Jurgen Klopp. But I feel that, as I mentioned this many times, I think Puva and Senna and Dave has heard this so many times. I feel that we should never take our fandom for granted. And I really love Leeds United. I mean, I always tell people, the Premier League is nothing without Leeds United. And to always see Leeds United give it to the other United, all right, every single day, all right. And these were the days when you had Viduka, before you guys lost Alan Smith, all right, kind of thing. And I grew up in that era, and to see you guys back again gives a really warm feeling in my heart. I really love you guys being back. I mean,
And the fact that the first match, whatever Dick is saying, the
yes,
fact that the first match is Liverpool Leeds, we could not ask for a better start to the season.
and I mean, everyone knows that I'm a huge Klopp fan. I'll tell you, being a football romantic, Klopp will be looking deliciously at this weekend, because he has mad respect for Bielsa, and I think Bielsa has a mad respect for Klopp also. So
Okay, so
this
I think
big
Nick,
man
let's
is a
hit the
lover.
queue. Nick, you just brought us into the queue, so let's
Yeah.
get right into it. I think we're going to start with that topic right away. Klopp versus Bielsa, you guys. It's
Oh,
kind of like looking into the mirror to his brother who was not born and saying, it's kind of like, hey, yeah, that's me. No, you are me. I am you. No. We are. It's like the same guy, same kind of beliefs, same kind of concepts towards football. And right now, one guy is a champion of England. The other guy has brought the team
Champions of
back.
League One. Champions of League One.
Brought the team back
Respect.
to where they belong, right? And to think about it, think about the parallels here, everyone, right? Klopp made his name because he took Mainz from down there all the way back to the top, right? Right to the top league, right? Bielsa is doing the same thing with Leeds, right now. So imagine the parallel. So what do you guys think? Let's not go into the game and the player proper. What do you think the mind games are going through Bielsa and Klopp right now? Let's get one of our lead buddies here to say something. Any one of you? Side, maybe, or William?
I think for Bielsa, he is the man of principle. So for him to go head to head with Klopp, I think he will go with the same similar tactics that he's been using all his entire managerial career. So I think that he won't change a thing. He will go all out with the 3-3-1-3 formation. And I think Klopp would also be expecting that. So I'm thinking that maybe Bielsa will be more predictable, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see that if the players that Bielsa would feel maybe that they would like perform better, because previously they were exhausted in the middle of the season. They always exhausted because we were playing high pressing games, and for the first season we can see that at the end of the season that everyone was burnt out. So by this season, I think like this is the third season that Bielsa is with Leeds. I think everyone has gotten used to his tactic and his training regime, and so I'm expecting that the players to perform better under him. So I'm expecting the best lah from the players.
I think Bielsa is quite direct. Sorry, I think Bielsa is quite direct in the way he manages stuff. So if you look at how he plays things, he don't really go for mind games kind of thing. But one of the concern is, like what Siddiq said, he will always stick to his same strategy and tactics on how he wants to play the football. He wants to play beautiful football. That's what he wants. And I think one of the concerns is just that we are always playing with a very small squad, very tight-knitted squad. So with the intensity Bielsa plays with his training and the game's high intensity, there is chances of injury that can be a concern moving forward for us.
Okay. I don't know about sorry, Josiah wanted to say something.
Yeah, so when the question was asked about Bielsa and Klopp, what is the similarities? There's so many during the time when Klopp started with Dortmund and Bielsa started with Leeds initially. What would I tell for the match on this Saturday? It's going to be super exciting. I'm going to say that maybe I have so many Liverpool friends and fans. They're all very close to me. They are all asking me this question: What do you think we should expect from you guys? To be honest with you, it's also a thing where it comes to my mind as well. Thinking what kind of football that Klopp will expect from Leeds. You know, based on maybe watching video footage or whatsoever, how Leeds played in Championship. That could be his way of looking at how Bielsa do. But it's a different ball game in Premier League, like you say. The similarities in terms of things. I think even Klopp. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if Klopp also keeps the team very tight, like how Leeds does. The substitutions are done only based on things that he wants to change if he thinks it's going wrong at the very last minute. But normally Bielsa doesn't do it, and I also noticed that with Klopp. So that kind of similarities, I see there's something in common on this part. That's what I actually wanted to highlight just now.
Yep. I think Dave, can you just go on to Josiah and respond to him and just tell us why this Bielsa and Klopp are twins?
Welcome, William, Siddiq, and Josiah. It's good to see the Leeds United supporters club in Malaysia. And ever since the day I know Marcelo Bielsa signed up for Leeds, the second thing that I look for a result after the Premier League results is Leeds United results. Because I really miss them for almost 15, 16 years. I mean, I'm not sure how long they have not been in Premier League. Is it 15, 16 years?
16.
Yes. The next result I'll be looking for in Championship will be Leeds United. What are they doing actually? Oh, they lost the game. So I think what Bielsa has done to Leeds United is what a mirror of what Klopp is doing. Klopp has done with Liverpool. They both of them actually play very high line pressing game. I guess what will be the difference on Saturday will be Anfield. And I think there's, if you guys remember, Ryan Brewster played for Swansea in Championship, and I think he faced a Leeds and he lost the game. And probably Liam Brewster will have something to say to Klopp. Oh, look, this is how Leeds United are going to play. And I'm sure, like what Joshua said, Klopp would have done his homework. So this is going to be a very exciting game, and I'm looking forward for Leeds United. And as I said, I always look out for Leeds United. What are they doing in the championship? And even last season, they were almost close to getting promoted to Premier League. And this season, they have. I mean, the last season they have done it.
Yes, mate.
So I mean,
Yes, mate.
and I'm just looking forward to this game. It's been long since I've seen Liverpool Leeds United.
So I'm going to because me and Puva are such good buddies that we banter on screen and off screen because we have different opinions. When we have same opinions, we don't bother about it. But I'm going to be my usual underdog self, even though we are Liverpool, we're champions or whatever. I'm going to say I am worried about this game. So I'm going to let Mr. Puva give us his view on what is Klopp going to do tactically. Because why? Why? I am telling you, Klopp will be worried about this game. There is a lot at stake. It is your opening match as defending champions. That's number one. Number two, you're playing at home. Of course, it's Anfield. You got to start with a win. Number three, you're playing against the newly promoted club. All right, you're the newly promoted club. So there's so much at stake here, right? If teams don't go to plan, right, what kind of statement are you sending from day one of the league? And that's really important. If Liverpool are keen on defending the title this season, they got to go out there bang with a statement, right? And I am actually worried, and I will tell you my prediction later. So, Puva, what do you think Klopp is going to be doing here? How is he going to act tactically here? Do you think will be in his head going into the match?
Okay, hi everybody, and welcome to the Koptalk for our buddies from Leeds United, and welcome to Premier League. Okay, see, one of the teams that I always wanted in Premier League back is Leeds United, alongside Nottingham Forest, and Aston Villa managed to came to Premier League last season. So it's good to see Leeds United back to Premier League. So yeah, this worry part. Okay, I understand Sena's concern here. Why? The first thing is we are champions, and then first game against the newly promoted, and they are championship champions, and they have Bielsa, they have good players, they play good football, good attacking football, fine. And the worriness from Liverpool fans, of Liverpool point of view, is our form ever since the restart of the English football, not been great. Probably down to our handsome lead in the league table, where we were the runaway winners. So that's probably one of the reason. And then of course the lack of activity in transfer window, I understand. And of course our preseason matches and our victories in preseason matches so far not been great. 7-2 against Blackpool is not a big thing, to be honest. Yeah, end of the day it's 7-2. And we lost to Arsenal in Community Shield in 90 minutes. We never lost, so I'm not really worried. Because let's be honest, Arsenal have improved. We have to take that way. I believe Arsenal is a good side, and they are a great side in making. So not really worried about that. Stuttgart, we won 3-0. And then, yes, the game that we really never performed was the game against Salzburg. We were poor. If Leeds wants to get something this Saturday, they need to watch back. I mean, Bielsa, I'm sure Bielsa has already watched it. The first half against Salzburg that day was poor, very poor, and we could have been 3-0 or 4-0 down by the half time.
Yeah,
We were 2-0 down.
Yeah.
We were 2-0 down, and our defensive line was too high, and Salzburg just took advantage of it. But my concern about Leeds is, as Sidek mentioned just now, Bielsa don't have a plan B. he play one way of football is 3-3-1-3, right? If not mistaken.
Yep.
And he always wants to play good attacking football. Don't get me wrong. Last season opener, Liverpool against a promoted team as well, Norwich City.
Mhm.
Norwich play good football, good attacking football, and they did play. They did play last season opener, and they end up losing 4-1. In Premier League, it's not about playing beautiful football, good attacking football. And if you guys always wonder why Burnley always stay up, Burnley play horrible football sometimes, and they stay in the leagues. Premier League is a totally different ball game. And if just now Sena asked me whether I'm worried or not, little bit, but I'm confident we will get the result. Mainly because I'm confident Bielsa not gonna come up with any tactical masterclass here. He not gonna park the bus. That
Yep,
one I'm
no.
very sure. He not gonna park the
Yeah.
bus. So it's going to be open game, open attacking football. I'm worried at the moment. I'm only worried about our front three, man. I'm only worried about our front three because we are missing so many chances. The front three is no more little like they call like how it used to be 2 years back.
I think the problem with our front three, as Kartigan will agree, is the problem with the front two.
Yeah, people Liverpool. You see, if you guys Leeds fans, I tell you, if you guys go to Twitter, the Liverpool fan base now is divided. They are divided,
Really,
Okay.
especially ever since we become champions. There are two sets of fans. One set of fans, they want the club to spend heavily, like they wants to be Man City, they wants to be Chelsea. End of the day, we are a proper football club. We are not Chelsea, we are not Man City. To throw money just like that, to sign 6-7 players in a window, okay. End of the day, I think in the past we have seen when a club makes so many signings, that doesn't guarantee you success on the pitch. Reason why I believe Chelsea, despite signing so many players this season, I don't think they'll win the league. I don't think they'll win the league. And I'm very sure Leeds fan would hope the same.
we know that is a recipe for failure because we had Brendan Rodgers 100 million, and he replaced Luis Suarez with Ricky Lambert. We know the recipe for failure, so don't worry.
Yes. So regarding the Sunday season opener against Leeds, okay, because of this preseason games, our form and our season, our form not so great and all this stuff, I think this Leeds game is a perfect game for us. Okay, I mean we can't ask.
High in passion,
Yes,
high in spirit, for sure.
we couldn't have asked for a better opponent for this season opener, if you ask me. And
It's also high in nostalgia. That one, I
Yes.
think the fans been dying for that for a long time. I think it's nostalgia, and I think it's a very classic kind of nostalgia because also more so that James Milner will probably be sitting on the bench. As a former player also.
I won't be surprised if Milner starts, man.
Yes,
tell you,
I know.
because,
I mean, for all we know, Klopp might give the finger to Leeds by just starting Milner. For all we know.
yes. So to
I'm
answer Sana's
not so
question,
worried about that. As long as Viduka is not on the Leeds bench, I'm fine. Yeah.
Where is
So
Viduka now?
I hope you remember that.
Maybe there'll be a new name you remember this time.
so tactically, I don't expect much from Klopp. I think it's going to be 4-3-3. It's going to be play your usual game, take your chances. That's all about. Okay, and I'm confident that Liverpool gonna get 3 points, but it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. And taking Jurgen Klopp's record as a Liverpool manager in an opening game, he played 4, he won 3, he drew 1, and under him, we actually scored so many goals in the season opener. If you guys notice, so no excuse from Liverpool side. If we fail to get 3 points from the season opener against Leeds, then it's a panic button, I would say. It's you see at the rate how the season been going for the last 3 seasons, to become a champion, you need to win every single game, man. You can't afford to lose any point anywhere. 77, 78 points in the past would won you league.
But
These
now,
days,
no.
you need to get close to 90 points. You have to
Yep.
go close to 90 points. I remember United have won the league with 78 points, 79 points. So the league has changed. The football has changed. So yeah, tactically, I don't think.
I am telling you, bro. If our brother Karami is watching, I would really like to say that Manchester United really drew the change in football back then. As he said, that they modernized football, and this season they are modernizing football with their third jersey kit. It's amazing. That kit is I do not know why didn't we think about it first, right? So third kit is
Psychological approach.
to die for.
Psychological approach.
Okay, guys, let's take a break from our topics for a while. We've got lots and lots of comments over here. We've got Viduka's left foot. Don't remind me about this. Don't remind me about this. Josiah is on the show. He can remind me if he wants to.
Diam.
I think Kartigan said something so well here that give a statement right away, which is what we're saying. This guy, Mio Azman, do you guys know him? Is he part of the fan club, you guys?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so thank you for watching the show, and thank you for that respect, because we have got equal respect. Liverpool, I guess, are going to be like the most respectful champions there to all the other clubs. I'm very, very sure, especially under Klopp. This guy, Richard Lee, has said that Bielsa would have already studied Liverpool and preparing. I guess this is another buddy of yours here. Do you want to give him a shout out, guys?
No. Before anyone from the Leeds to answer this, did Bielsa send anyone to Liverpool's training camp now to spy?
No, you wouldn't know.
Bro, James Milner, man. James Milner.
Hey, I'm not surprised if he's WhatsApping Bielsa right now. Okay, we are playing for 3-3. We are not playing Robertson. We are resting him for this one. We are activating Timikas for this game or whatever.
Sidi, is that true that I read that Marcelo Bielsa is extending his contract with the Leeds United?
Yeah, he's supposed to be announcing on press conference at 1 o'clock UK time. So I'm guessing that today. So I'm guessing that he will extend like maybe 1 year, because he requested for like a yearly contract instead of 2 seasons contract.
Oh, right.
I think
Is there a reason why? I don't understand. Is there a reason why? Is there a motivation why? I mean, I'm trying to understand. Why is it a 1 year thing? Is it because he wants to manage expectations?
Yeah, I think Nick, that's exactly it. I think he's being very realistic. I don't think. I think that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do.
So Bielsa is being Bielsa actually. If you notice on his histories, he never commits to a long-term contract to any sort of teams that he goes through. He analyzes always the transfers. He analyzes how the board will support him in any kind of way. So that's why the delay. Of course, we are also a little bit panic on why he's not signing, but we kind of grew for the past 2 years understanding his style of doing things. So I'm sure there is something like what Shidek said. There will be definitely an announcement on once he's satisfied with things around. He has changed a lot of things in our training ground, the way he wanted, the style. In fact, I think I mentioned to you guys the last time, even there is probably a hotel setup where they have to stay and train morning, evening, and don't go back home, and keep on training the way Bielsa plays. So I believe he will do the signing soon. It's a matter of time based on that. Yeah.
From what I understand also is that how Bielsa works is he treats everything he does as a project. The moment he completes his project, his goal is done, he will move on to the next project. So for him, a 1 year rolling contract is a better thing for him.
Okay, all right.
I do think it is actually something very logical to do, because like what Puva said, what's going to happen is the competitiveness of these leagues are going to become very, very ridiculous. So managers need to remain very relevant. So I think they need to be evaluated on a yearly basis. I really do think that they should be evaluated on a yearly basis. Just like how when you play manager mode on FIFA, right? We've got more comments here. Siva Ramanathan, is this another fan base from Liverpool? I mean from Leeds, you guys?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
We have both passionate fan base.
It's a Liverpool fan.
So I think that that's a good statement, because to add on to what Puva said, going into the first match of the season, this would be like the first time we are playing in an empty stadium on the first match of the season. Usually the first match of the season, our fans show up like nobody's business, right? Because it's like so long, no football. And then they come in and they become the 12th man. So this is going to be quite interesting to see how opening day is, without that fan factor there. Azlan Azuri. Okay, Azlan Azuri. Saya ingin memberikan pencerahan sedikit. Kita tak adalah overconfident. Kita tim Liverpool tidak pernah overconfident. Serius. Season yang lalu pun kita leading 18 point. Tak pernah overconfident. Tak confident langsung sebab kita macam bila-bila kita boleh kalah 10 game. That is Liverpool.
Jangan lupa, we are the team that even though we are leading like 10 points, every press conference after every bloody reporter asking, are you going to win the league or not? Tak. We are taking one game at a time.
Cakap yang paling confident kat sini puas saja.
I think that's where I feel that that's where Leeds and Liverpool, where we can crossroads. I think that's where we crossroads in that sense, because I think we've been through the highs, we've been through the lows, and I feel that we are more tempered with the reality of what we expect after coming up. And I think we have this very mutual respect. My personal feeling is that Bielsa and Klopp, I think Senna's going to go for the match prediction at the end, but I feel that Bielsa and Klopp, I'll bet you how much he's going to be exactly like what happened between Sarri and Klopp when they met the last time. It's going to be a very nice, interesting, mutual respect between two of the masters of pressing. Right, they both have a very high respect for each other, and I think like what you said, although we don't have our 12th man either which team also, I think in the end of the day it's going to be interesting. I don't know whether Bielsa might go for that weird 4-1-4-1 thing, right? I think it's experimental, but I would watch out for Calvin Phillips. I will go with watch out for that Pablo Hernandez also.
Rodrigo.
If we were off for a short while, if Fabinho or Van Dijk, or even if we play Matip or Gomez or whichever, if we switch off for a while, Phillips and Hernandez will punish us nicely. So I think we really need to I like to think what Aslan said just now. Don't overconfident. And I don't think Klopp is going to be going to rest on his laurels. He's going to be very careful about this. I would say that he'll go with a cautious first half, right? And then he'll see whether he'll tighten the screw during the second half. I think that's where he's going to go. That's why I feel that I like to respond to what Aslan said. I don't think Liverpool will be overconfident, because I think Klopp has this. You see, Klopp is a romantic. Bielsa is a romantic. These two guys enjoy a good game or match, no matter who wins.
You're about to say that they're going to make love on the field or what? Come on.
I think they're already physically, mentally, metaphorically making love. Right? I think it's a match between, when two of the same people meet each other on the field, and I think it's a mad respect where they'll just smile at each other and say, okay, look, your system worked better. I'm sorry. Right? Next match. I that's how I look at it. I'm a football romantic. I feel that I always resonated with Klopp, and when I heard that Bielsa signed for Leeds a few years ago, I was so excited, because if I said, bloody hell, when is Leeds coming up? I want to see Leeds versus Klopp. want to see Klopp versus Bielsa. These are the two. These are the two minds that really need to meet each other. And no matter who wins, at the end of the day, they're going to shake hands. They're going to smile at each other and say, "Hey, bloody hell, you did well, lah." That's what they're going to say to each other. And there is not going to be that sulking idiot fellow from the other side of Manchester, the Blues, right? He's not going to shout and sulk, whatever. These are going to look at each other. They're going to go hand in hand, maybe share a cup of glass of a goblet of wine later after this. But I think
Wait. You're talking about the team that almost signed, that thought that they could sign Lionel Messi? That team?
No.
Didn't they watch the Koptalk a few weeks ago where Puva told everybody forget it, he's not coming to the Premier League? They never learned, did they, Puva?
Hey, Puva, your prediction came true, huh?
What prediction?
Messi wasn't coming.
Messi won't come to the Premier League.
Please,
No. Let's be honest. I think he wanted to come. He really wanted to come.
he wanted to come, but Barcelona was never.
Yeah.
Reality says, but honestly, guys, I am actually, there's Brian De Cruz actually put very interesting. Where can Leeds realistically finish this? I think we'll save that to us, but I would say that the Leeds will give. I mean, look, a lot of people say that. Remember, every other fan channel said that when they put down the teams that was going to go down the bottom three last season, everyone said Sheffield United. Every single person said Sheffield United. Right?
Yes.
Yes. You want to say Norwich also lah. Norwich did come through lah.
I'm sorry, but I said Manchester United. Let me be.
They were closer to relegation than fifth, by the way.
Exactly. My point.
Talking about the Libra team, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Oh, right.
But you look at it, Sheffield gave us a good fight. Of all the matches, even Klopp admitted, Sheffield gave it to us. So I would never underestimate any team for the championship. No way. I'm not. I want to say that it's an easy win. Liverpool win. I say, fuck no, forget it. I'm not giving Leeds the kind of I mean, I'll give them the respect, the mad respect. I said, no, I'm shit. Klopp better prepare for this. He better be watching videos tonight. Right?
I think Nick, you're right, because when we were playing Norwich at Carroll Road, we just nicked it at Carroll Road. It was just 1-0. It was a tough game, and looking at the first game 4-1, and looking at the game at Carroll Road, it was two totally different games. So, like you said, we can't even underestimate any of the championship teams, including Leeds United or even West Brom.
I feel that Leeds come with a mindset. They've been there. They went down. They went through the grinder. We've been through that.
Which is why I think, Nick, that is exactly why I'm freaking worried about them.
Yeah, I am.
This is stuff that Manchester fans and Liverpool fans cannot talk about, especially the fans who are alive and breathing today, whether they are 60, 70 years old. They can't talk about it. They've never seen the team go down and come back up and try to do this. No way, No way.
No, that's my point.
Josiah, William, and Side, they can talk about it. They can tell everybody, you all don't know what it means supporting a football club.
I
always don't know what we went through.
I always tell this to people, never underestimate a team that's known who's lost everything and come back and gotten something. Never underestimate a team like that. We've been there. We know that we've lost everything.
Exactly.
We've been there. So I'm not giving Leeds any quarter. Bloody hell, Klopp better put the top team. He shouldn't be resting players for this first game. He wants a statement win. He better play everyone. I don't care.
Okay, guys, I've got a comment here from Brian De Cruz. I'd like our Leeds bros here to take it. So let's hear from all three of them before the four of us here join in and give our thoughts on it, because it is something that I want to talk about. William, do you want to go first?
I think
realistically
based
finish.
on how I see the way the football is played and stuff, I think Leeds can roughly get a mid-table position. Maybe 11 to 13th place. Around that.
Okay. So you're trying to tell me that you're going to finish above Manchester United and Arsenal, right? That's good.
I want you guys to finish above Everton.
Yes.
Hey, Everton just signed James Rodriguez, bro. They just signed a Real Madrid Barca player. Okay, you think ayam that team?
Okay, if you guys finish above United, the other United fellas, I will do it. Send us, mark this one out. If they finish above the other United fellas, the Zebra team, all right, make another team. I will come on.
Which other United lah? Which other United?
You know lah, the Zebra fellas lah. Please, I'll come on topless.
Okay, Josiah, do you want to go? Do you want to take a shot at this? Where will Leeds be finishing?
Okay, first of all, before I come out to the prediction, what we're going to have, I wanted to tell you all something. Maybe it might sound funny, but the last 2 days, I actually had a dream, and that dream was literally, this is no joke, I'm not lying, this is really. So there was, it was in my memory that it says that we came to Anfield on the first half, and there was 2 person who scored goal, and that was Leeds United. So I had a dream of Leeds leading 2-0 at halftime. So this was actually a dream that happened to me 2 days ago. So I'm just going to tell this because I was coming to the show. I wanted to share this.
Was it daytime or nighttime?
All of a sudden,
There's a difference.
to somewhere else, but
Is it the
the
daytime or
only
nighttime?
memory I had was the.
Josiah, I need to tell you, I need to give you some advice, friendly advice. Huh? I'm going to tell you friendly
This is the dream move on.
Never try to never leave Liverpool at halftime. You do not know the heartbreak coming the next 45 minutes. You do not know.
No. So, like I said, this is actually a dream, bro. So I'm just trying to tell you all that. Of course, you know, when you're away from the Premier League for 16 years and you get a dream last 2 days before coming start to the season. So I had to tell this since I was here. Anyway, when it comes to the realistic prediction that what would will end, I will still probably go like what Wei would have said just now. We are very comfortable, to be honest, to remain on the if it's possible top 10. I would really want Leeds to be on top 10. Bro, if you say you want us to go above Everton, we will try our level best, but realistically, top 10 is a finish that I will predict for Leeds United this season.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Bro, another piece of advice, bro. Don't carry Everton. Please, don't carry Everton. Bro, finishing above Everton. No, let me start. This is how, bro, you need to learn the Premier League banter, and how you need to talk like a baller in the Premier League, bro. When you play Everton, anybody asks you what is your prediction versus Everton, just tell them it's going to be a routine win.
Remember, we are all northern teams, We are northern teams. Liverpool, Everton, all we are northern teams. We do not put Everton in the same league as us, So
Okay, bro. Everton, when they get relegated, if they come back to the Premier League, bro, good luck. I'm not going to bother. Don't worry. Side, your season prediction, please.
Okay, real talk lah. Honestly, I don't think we'll finish anywhere near the top 4 lah. But I would be very happy if we finish above Brighton, Aston Villa, and also Burnley. Because most of our players don't have.
I was just about to buy you a drink next week, bro. You didn't say Everton. Say Everton, bro. Come on.
Come on, lah. They just signed Rodriguez. Why? I don't think they will get relegated.
that guy sells jerseys, please.
So
But seriously,
Rodriguez,
real talk.
if any team he needs to play in the Premier League, Rodriguez deserves to be in Everton, bro. Let me tell you that. That's the team he deserves to be in.
You came to the wrong time to talk about Everton.
Sorry. Go on, Side. Go on.
Go ahead, Sidek.
Yeah, well, I thought because most of our first team players most of them, they don't have experience playing in the Premier League. And the second half of our squad, most of them are youngsters. And I don't think that even if Bielsa manages to 100% get 100% out of every one of them, I don't think that they would triumph above 10, because Premier League is very, very cruel. I don't think that they would, perform week in, week out, because Premier League is different league than Championship. A whole lot of new level.
I mean,
Alright,
it's very sobering to hear you guys say this, because, I mean, granted your history, granted your pedigree, your Premier League pedigree and everything. I mean, look, 16 years, you still get the pedigree. You guys don't lose it. But for you to come out and say that, well, I mean, look, it's very realistic, but I feel that maybe what you guys want to do is that stay with the mid-table, right? Get the feel going, get a couple of transfer windows in, find the right feel, and don't do a Fulham. That's the thing that I think. I think that's realistically what Leeds should do. I mean, look, I mean, anything other than that is a huge bonus. Really, look, I mean, I'm not saying that as an insult. Look, I mean, you just mentioned this, Sidek. The Premier League is cruel. I mean, look, like Puva said, 78 points in the past gets you the Premier League. Now it's what, 98 points, 99 points. Look, we lost by one point. And you see how the rest of the other league have been. I mean, look, Arsenal's improving. I mean, Puva's right. Arsenal's improving under Arteta. I mean, City, I don't know what the hell is happening over there. Now, Chelsea has this. I mean, it looks like they just bloody bought a brand new squad. It's not like buying a few players. All right. But I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to see how Leeds is going to play according to this. And playing to the Championship and playing to the Premier League is going to be very different. I mean, look, how is Bielsa? I mean, everyone, we just talked about Bielsa similar to Klopp. Hey, Klopp is frustrated by Dykes Burnley before. So how would Bielsa's counter pressing plays against Mr. Double Decker Dyke, at Burnley? All right, so those are the other teams, and I mean, and Brighton is looking like a whole new different animal now that Lallana is over there. Right. So how is it going to be? It's good. I think we can pretty much throw the prediction from last year all the way out already. I mean, it's going to be very different. But I'm really looking to see how Leeds can really do. Looking at what Sheffield has done over Sheffield United did for last season.
I mean, if Leeds can finish a mid-table finish, I think it would be very amazing. Based on the squad that Leeds have been using, they are pretty much still the same squad. Because before Marcelo Bielsa came in, they were the team that finished in the 13th place. Then when Bielsa came in, and then we missed off on the playoff the previous season. And then last season, we got promoted. The squad was still pretty much intact. So they are still remaining with the same squad, and it's going to be interesting to see how this squad sustain themselves in the Premiership.
I'd like to ask a question to the Leeds guys. A quick one. Sorry, Asena, I want to ask this question. How do you feel? I mean, you guys did so well in the Championship. You guys got Phillips, Cooper, Douglas, Burrell, Ayling, Hernandez, and all these guys. But how do you guys think these guys will fare in the Premier League? What do you guys think about that? I mean, we're talking about positions and everything, but how would you guys think you can cope with the Premier League?
Well, to be honest, Cooper, previously he was not the same player because Cooper, when he arrived, he couldn't really defend, he couldn't really pass the ball and everything. But under Bielsa, he has improved really, really a lot. So I think that what's important is that the players, they have the motivation to improve. Because for me, to be able to train and play under Bielsa is a privilege. Because as you can see, Bielsa's training regime, he has improved a lot of players. Like Phillips, previously he was not a regista. Regista is in like a deep lying playmaker, because he was more to box midfielder. So when Bielsa came in, he changed Phillips. He said that he will make Phillips one of the best players in the championship, and he did. So Phillips right now is an international player, and I think that because what we're lacking right now is the experience. Because we have the talents, we have the right managers. What we're lacking right now is just the experience. So that's why that when I said that we would finish somewhere in mid or maybe at the bottom of the mid table, because we lacking the experience. Because I don't think we're lacking in the terms of talent or in the terms of management, because the tactics and the players, they have all improved so much since the last manager lah.
I want to add in there. What I feel about your question was whether we will play the same football or the confidence football that we played in championship. I will say, bro, definitely it is the players that is going to play will play the same level of football like how Besla wants. Whether they will be nervous, I won't. I will say no, but whether they have the experience to overcome players like Salah, Mane, that will be the big question. So if we say we're going to play a football which is going to be one-touch football, that will definitely remain with Vesla style. The only question, like what Sidek said, the experience coming back to Premier League, now the teams are totally changed compared to the years that we were there before. Now every single team has equal amount of qualities of players that can produce a level which we at least supposed to even cope at this level. So coming back to that question, I think we will definitely play with that same football. The only question is whether we can sustain this throughout 90 minutes of English Premier League level.
I think just I just like to add that a lot of things have changed with football. Yeah, a lot of things have changed. The clubs spend millions today in terms of fitness training, in terms of the diet, just so a player can be 1 millisecond or even 1 second faster than another player. That's how football has changed today. And the thing is, the thing about it is the English way of football and the English Premier League, like what you guys have said, can be cruel. It can be really cruel. And what actually that means, the most underdog team can take on the best team in the Premier League and play mediocre football at best and steal the 3 points. All right? And with that being said, the fact that you guys are going to be playing us at Anfield in an empty stadium, all right, in an empty stadium. So there is no, you guys say you don't have the experience. One of the core points of having experience is being able to zone out all that fan pressure. Okay, zoning out the fan pressure and focusing on the 90 minutes on the green. So the fact that there is no fan pressure to deal with here, you guys have really got, and we don't know for how long. We really don't know for how long this COVID-19 situation is going to be there, and this whole stadium lockdown is going to be continued. I think that plays an advantage to the newly promoted teams and also the teams that always finish in the bottom half or are on the weaker side on paper, because it's really going to be purely about football. It's purely going to be about football. So it's all going to be about strategies, which players are going to be fitter, which strategies, which kind of plays work better, and which team takes chances. So and the three of you, never discount your team. I know you guys just got promoted back into the Premier League, but never discount your team, because the Premier League, anything can happen. And today, the fact that you go to stadiums, strong team stadiums, stadiums with a lot of history, stadiums where you got big teams have got big fan bases. And when I say big teams with big fan bases, I'm not talking about Manchester City, obviously. I'm talking about real teams with real fans in the stadiums. don't have to worry, because at least for now, football will really be about football and tactics and strategy and who can play better on the day. It doesn't matter. You can play. Your team has got 10 million only on paper. That team has got 100 million. This is really going to be football. You can still win the game. So never discount your team. I just like to tell you guys this. Anything can happen in the English football league. Anything can happen, you guys. Um, we've got we've got a few more things that we want to go through here. It's already 1 hour. We've got 20 to 30 minutes to wrap up. Josiah, William, and Side, what questions do you guys want to ask us as Liverpool fans or fans who have been watching the Premier League for so long? What do you guys want to ask us? What's really bothering you? What are underlying questions that you guys are jittery about or really running in your mind? What? Let's talk about it. Let's talk and then see whether we get reactions from people watching and comments. Go for it, you guys. What do you want to ask?
Is the Liverpool team having any injury issues now at this point in time? Any on the first team list?
Everyone's next.
Okay, good to know.
I think, we have got injury issues, but I think they're all coming back to training already. So at the moment, I don't think we have a lot
I
of.
think Anderson not fit.
Sorry,
not fit. I think the
Anderson
rest are fit.
So that's a huge advantage to you because he's the one who he's the gel that holds everything together. So Anderson's not fit, you guys. So
He's training, but he's not going to be match ready.
I saw one of your recent new transfers got infected by the COVID-19 virus, right?
Okay, I think I feel that I mean, I can answer. I mean, I've been reading the news here and there. As long as Klopp didn't mention it in his press conference, I would say that it's just a rumor. I don't know. I mean, you know that the press nowadays is come from Daily Mirror. Please, Daily Mirror, please. It's just a secret.
But I would just like to say that like during tournament days, I'm sure Liverpool players and I'm sure Leeds United players will not be bringing random women back to the hotel lah. Apparently, Her Majesty's left foot. The upcoming Majesty's left foot just brought some chick, right? So I don't understand.
So now I just had exactly. I mean, it's so funny you brought that up. You know about the two women that came into the under 20 the England game.
You think it's two lah, bro? It's 12. They put the one out of it lah.
No. I mean, I just had a banter with with one of those other guys lah from other team, and they were saying like, I said, look, seriously, if this happened, or I think Southgate went easy on it. If this happened to a Liverpool player, Klopp would have given it to these guys nicely. Look what we did to Sacco, and all Sacco did was monkey around in front of a camera.
I really think that Klopp would have gone into their faces and said, "Do you want me to sell you to Everton?" You know, he would have done something like that.
No, seriously, you notice, like, you see, there is it just basically shows the amount of discipline, and you can see that at Bielsa also. Right? No nonsense. Bloody hell, you put your foot to the ground and work your ass off, or you don't play. Stay on the bench.
Yep.
Also. That's why I have mad respect for Leeds, because Bielsa is like Klopp.
Okay, so we'll take another question from Side and Josiah shortly, but Puva and Dave, you guys, this comment here, this game will be decided by more effective strikers.
I
Those
agree.
who take their chances on Saturday will win the match for the team. Lead strikers can be wasteful at times. Hey, do you guys know that we've got a player called Mohamed Salah? Like, is Karthikeyan even watching and realizing this comment is directed at the Lord of Egypt? So what do you guys really think here? You know, lead strikers versus our strikers are really imploding. They are imploding today. It's all self-explosions today, and it's a hit and miss, right? what do you guys think about the Dave and Pua, this whole strike force battle on Saturday?
Go first, Dave.
Um,
we were literally speechless actually.
I think that Salah might have a different role in the game or next season for Liverpool. He might not be playing the left wing or left forward or right forward.
Yeah, but he'll still be playing the guy who creates the most chances but never converts. Is that still the same role?
Yes.
But I think it's going to be a very, very different role for Salah. Probably even Mane or Firmino will be sticking to a different position. So there will be a tweak in the formation or in the system or how they're going to approach the games, especially with those promoted teams like Leeds United, West Brom. I think it's going to be a very different formation or a very different role from Klopp next season, and I think they will get the goals, but it is going to come from somewhere. So I believe that they are still the best front three in Premier League, if not for Martial or Rashford or Bruno. They are still the best, and I think it's going to be a very interesting to watch how Salah, Mane, and Firmino are going to get their goals.
Yeah, Pua, you want to say something about that? About this Bamford versus Salah thing?
No, I totally agree. I totally agree with his brother Suhaimi Suradi's comment just now. He said this game will be decided on who gonna take the chances, how effective the strikers on the day. Which I agreed. Remember earlier I said the only worry from my side is our front three, because we are not converting our chances. Our conversion rate is poor for our standard, poor for the standard of our front three as set past few seasons, especially 2 seasons ago. Our front three actually set a standard. 2 years ago, our front three is probably the best in the world. I doubt it. I doubt it now. Probably Bayern's front three is the best right now. So we are there, but see, we clearly lack something is wrong. I'm not so sure what really happened. That's the frustration shown by some fans on Salah, even Mane, Firmino facing so much of criticism from our fans. They're saying that he's lost it, he's no more like how he used to be. They are overlooking his role as a false nine in that front three. Our fans actually going mad ever since we become champions. So yeah, I agree with brother Suhaimi Suraidi.
Yeah, who is this Suhaimi guy? He's with you guys as well? Leeds.
Yeah. He's from
He
Singapore.
put an interesting comment over here. Are the refs in BPL as crap as the championship? well, they are because most of the refs in the BPL they play for Manchester United, so they are kind of crap. They're kind of.
Yeah,
the reason
Messi, Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, guys, can you beat the penalty count last season that Manchester got? It's ridiculous. I hope that half of it goes to you guys in this season.
I have a feel about I have my personal feel about that. I feel that if you notice the preseason matches, Stuttgart, Salzburg, and Blackpool, Klopp's experimenting a bit. He's tweaking, and I noticed something like I think Joel mentioned this now. Joel Murdoch just mentioned. You notice that teams nowadays towards the end of the season knows how to counter us already, right? They knowing how to play our game, and I think Klopp knows about it. I think you notice how he's pushing Minamino up a bit. He's playing around in the midfield. He's playing Keita, right? He's starting to experiment with Fabinho in the back, right?
I think Takumi will have a big role to play this season.
I
have a big surprise. Takumi and Nabi Keita will be our key.
If we do that, get Thiago in before October, it will be interesting to see how Thiago fits in with Keita.
I think
And
our chances are higher now. I heard about the Thiago one because Thiago saw the third kid and he said, "I ain't going to wear a zebra shit." So, so
no,
Thiago.
but
I think
seriously aside, I feel that knowing Klopp, I think that there's been a lot of experimenting. So it's a friendly. So I think the putting in the tasting is basically Leeds United this weekend, and to see who he feels. The moment we see 1 hour before kickoff,
Yep.
and we see who he plays, that's going to be the litmus test already, and who he has on the bench.
I
And
think
and
Bobby, but Joel just nailed it here. I think
and
it's going to be 4-2-3-1 where Bobby
Yeah.
plays in front of Mane, Mina, and Salah. Mane, Mina, Salah. This is like really sound funny in Malay.
Dave, you about to say
Nick,
something, Dave?
Right?
Nick,
Wait, what are you smoking?
if you, I'm sure Nick, you've watched Arsenal Liverpool Community Shield game.
Yes, I did.
Klopp actually experimented a 3 different formation in that game.
Yes,
If
he did.
anyone have, there was like 4-2-3, 4-2-1-3, and he
4-2-1-3,
went
yeah.
up, and he went to 4-2-4, and then he went to 4-2, 2 up front, and
Yes.
it actually was effective, and Minamino got his first goal. He took off his pressure, and he went to the next friendly games, and he really fitted into that 4-2-1-3, and I think pretty much 4-2-2 or 4-2-4 formation. I think it is. I feel that what Sena said, that Minamino is going to have a very good season, and it's going to be a bang on for him.
I
Yep,
agree.
yep.
I agree with what Dave said just now. If you notice the Arsenal game, they were treating it like a friendly. There was
Yep.
no intensity. There you see Klopp.
Yeah,
You know, normally
sorry
Klopp
to
is
our
He
our
was totally
brothers,
experimenting the game.
yeah. You could see that he's not his usual intense self. He
Yeah,
wasn't shouting.
hey
He's just
guys,
like
our Leeds fans, our Leeds buddies here, they don't understand. So this is Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp, other managers take pre-season matches and experiment. Jurgen Klopp goes into a silverware match and he thinks of experimenting. That's Jurgen Klopp for you. I just want to make it clear. Huh? That's the
Yep.
levels of where he is. Like he looks at the charity field and thinks like, what? It's just another game for him. It's ridiculous, right? So that's Jurgen Klopp. We've got a question here from Mio Azman. To the Liverpool guys, yeah, to the 4 of us here. Good. Thank you for asking this because we were going to come to this. Where
Let
do
me
you
go
think
first.
where do we think? I'll go first. I really think that Leeds, because I agree with Side. I agree with Side and I agree with both of you, Josiah and William. But Side put it very well. Fitness, the matter of whether you have the fitness, do you have the tenacity, do you have the stamina in the long run to go all the way, 90 minutes, game by game, week in, week out, playing in the cups and all, so are you going to be able to do it? In other circumstances, if it wasn't during the COVID-19 and how football is going to be just purely football, no, nothing else but football, who plays the best on the day, no matter who you are. If it's any other season, I think it would be tough for you guys. But because this season is purely leveled, except for the money spending, it's purely going to be leveled because it's going to be the best team wins every day, every each day. It doesn't matter whether you're playing the strongest team or the weakest team. You still got to play the best football without any crowd support, without much to do there, without rallying, without motivation that the crowd takes you in the last 20, 25 minutes. All that is not there. So I really do think that you guys can finish maybe between 9 to 11. I would say if you go make the top 10, you'll finish anywhere in the top 10. But I'll think 9, 10, 11. That's probably where I see you guys. If you guys beat that, we're gonna go out and I'm gonna bludgeon you guys makan. Seriously.
I would go. I will go one up from Senna and say that if you guys finish above Everton, I also belanja you makan.
Yep.
All of us will belanja you guys.
No.
Guys finish.
I tell you what. You go. You beat Everton home and away. I will buy your Liverpool fan club shirt and I will wear it on one of the shows as a show.
Bro, Leeds
Leeds,
fan
bro.
club.
Leeds, bro.
Leeds
Leeds,
fan
bro.
club.
Wait.
Hey.
So that's
But,
my prediction. I'm gonna let Puha go next.
Yeah, I literally agree with Sidek and also Sena. I think Leeds will finish around 11 or 12. 11 or 12 in the table, which I would say first season back in the Premier League is very good. Very good. If, so they finish 11 or 12 like that. If let's say they finish top 10, I would say it's amazing season for Leeds.
yep,
Amazing season
yep,
for Leeds.
yep.
Because I was going through this season prediction videos for the past few days on what the prediction on the top 10 from top 6 and 7 to 10. They never mentioned Leeds. The usual teams was the Wolverhampton Wanderers, Everton, Southampton, teams like that. Majority of the people predicted Leeds to finish somewhere around 11 to 14. For me, realistically, it's possible. It's possible. But if let's say, like our wish here, Liverpool fans wish here, if you guys finish above Everton and in top 10, amazing season. Amazing season. I mean, let's be real. This season going to be really tough, not only for Leeds, not only for us, for everybody. Look at the managers involving in the game. Look at the manager lineup this season in English
Yep,
football. I mean, in English Premier League. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
yep.
Klopp, Pep, Bielsa, Arteta. I don't want to include Ole and I don't want to include Ole.
But the school
He,
teacher.
he don't have the he don't have the
The
pedigree
Zebra
yet.
Club.
He don't have the pedigree. Yeah, he don't have the pedigree yet. But yeah, look at the at least 10 top class managers. It's not going to be easy.
Top class.
Top
Amazing.
class. It's not going to be easy.
Hey, Dave, prediction, Dave. Leeds, where will they place?
I believe that Marcelo Bielsa gonna work with the same set of players where he had won the championship, and like Sidet said, that he fears of lack of experience. But I don't think that will be something to stop them from playing a good football. And I think that they have a very defined system. I believe that Bielsa has a defined system with the players that he has right now, and then it's going. If I'm going to be very realistic about Leeds United, they're going to finish top 9 or top 10, and it's going to be very interesting to see how Bielsa going to have to um, challenge along teams like Chelsea, where they have so much of money to spend. And Premier League is all about results business. It's not about how good you play. I mean, even if you look at Liverpool last season, the first 26 match, we didn't play a good game, but we get the results that we need to be a champion. So I believe that if Leeds could modelize what Klopp has done, or I mean, Marcelo Bielsa can modelize what have Klopp done. I mean, there's no harm. I mean, there's a chance for them to finish even top 6.
Top 6.
I mean, look,
Wow.
Top
That's very
6.
Yeah.
Did you?
I'm
did
being
you just
realistic.
mention
I'm
top
being
six?
realistic. Yes,
Did you
yes,
just
I'm
mention
being
top 6?
Yeah, I'm being realistic.
Bro,
They can finish top 6.
Bro, we
If
have
you look at
we
this,
have asked,
Senna, if you look at, I agree with Dave. You look at this. We are looking at prime Pep and City, still losing to Wolves home and away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
and
is.
we.
It's
I mean, look,
results. You need
it's
to.
results.
It's results. I mean, I'm being very honest here. If you guys, you have to be very honest. We didn't play a good football last season. Even after restart, the result was the main factor that we had our championship after 30 years. That's it. And I'm being very realistic that if Bielsa can get his system and his high pressing game and his youngsters to really perform into Premier League and get the pressure off them in few games, not in the first game, they can finish top 6. The least.
I think so. We've got Vinod. So I'd like for Vinod.
Oh, come on, Vinod.
Vinod is our fellow buddy.
Get past,
He's a
get
Manchester
past
fan.
Burnley, Vinod. Get past Burnley.
No. What? Get past Burnley, bro. Vinod, get past your third kid, bro. Where the third kid? Get past that, bro. Let's have a cheers in a beer and then let's do that.
Senna, as I said, the second thing I look for the results after Premier League games in the past 3 seasons was Leeds United, and I've been watching them throughout, and I feel that they will have a very good season in the Premier League.
I think so too.
I agree, they will.
Okay, let's give Wei Liang and Sidek here a chance to ask another question, perhaps, because they've got a lot of viewers here. So let's talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking for a friend. So which area is the most weakest side for Liverpool?
Just
Which
asking for a friend, right? Just asking for a friend, right? I want to know our weakness.
Bro,
Asking for a friend.
Just
the
asking for a
weakest
friend.
side of Liverpool is Everton.
Everton, yeah. Across the park.
Across the park.
Across the Mersey, bro. No, but to be honest, I think we've always struggled with squad depth.
Yeah.
Squad depth. So we can really relate to when you guys are saying you guys are worried about your experience, whether you have the skills and capabilities to go in the long run, play out with stamina, 90 minutes every game. It is a large concern for Liverpool fans as well, for the club as well, because the minute we lose players, either injury or because they're just not being fit that day, because they're not being fit that day, it becomes a bit of a struggle for us. So we do get worried because our front 11 on their day is unbeatable on their day. And I'm telling you, everybody wants to say Manchester City got a better side or whatever on paper. On our day, the 11 players can beat anybody in the world. All right, we've proven it, right? But I think if one of them goes, it is a perfect picture. It's a perfect cake. If somebody is not there, it's going to be a problem. One of them not there, we're going to have to compensate too much. So, I do think the bench is our weakness. Actually, depth. We lack depth. So
See
that
this?
doesn't mean go and tackle all our players and get them injured that day. You guys don't do that.
Actually, I'm wondering, right?
Don't mind
Is
Kaki the
Yes, yes.
Is Fabinho your defensive midfielder? Will he be playing a defensive midfield role? Fabinho.
Yeah.
Fabinho.
Fabinho.
Yeah.
He will be playing a defensive midfield role, right? How do
Yeah.
you think he'll fare against a high pressing opponent? Has he ever faced one?
High pressing
this is-
opponent
hey.
being a defensive midfielder.
High
I mean,
intensity.
if we
scary, man.
played, you
This
can't.
question sounds scary for me.
Yeah, okay. It is not. I know it's scary because you know why. We face teams that play zonal pressing like City.
Yes.
All right, but we've never faced a team that presses like us.
Yeah.
So whether we can cope with that is going to be a good test for Fabinho. How we cope in, I think. Again, this weekend, while someone mentioned this now, it's going to be a battle of consistency in scoring. I feel it's going to be a midfield battle also. And we have not faced any team that presses the way we press. City's pressing is zonal. It's very compartmentalized. It's not fluid. It's very. The moment you get past that zonal part of it, it's easy to break it down. But that's why I'm worried. I'm seriously shitting
I
bricks right
think,
now because if we
I think
can,
you're right. William, that's a very good point. I think this season, if we play Fabinho defensively, defensive midfield, it will be something very interesting when we play against two things. Team play against an opponent that is high pressing with Fabinho in defensive midfield. And because Vinod is watching, I think defensive midfield Fabinho versus Zebras is something we haven't seen also. So it's going to be quite a competition. Joel's got a good comment here for the benefit of our Leeds buddies here. Trent is lacking games. He's just the best youngest player in England, but he's lacking games. If Neko starts, it might be worse. Yeah, Neko Williams is still a bit shaky. So I think Bielsa will definitely have strategies with his team, with your Leeds team, that he'll be saying that the minute they identify a weakness, they're going to keep pressing into that angle, because that's the only way. The truth is, the minute we expose a weakness, if you want to beat us, if you want to get a point from us, if you want to take all 3 points, you got to capitalize on any inch of weakness that Klopp shows in the team. So, and in order to do that, you need to take have quality and take chances, right? So that's basically what's going to happen at this point. I think Joel, thanks for this, Joel. Joel, get on the damn show again, man. Like, we love you. I think right back is a very good angle. Yeah, good angle there.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree. If Nico starts at right back, I think Leeds. Bielsa gonna target that position. Maybe overlapping from the Leeds left back. If Nico starts,
could it be James Milner on the right back?
It's been a while since he played as a right back. He always plays a left back or midfield. So I'm not so sure. I think Klopp would prefer Nico.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys. Let's go into the most interesting part, I think, before we wrap up for the day. But before we go into it, I'm gonna let Josiah ask another question before we go into match prediction, score predictions.
Okay, guys. So just a question I wanted to throw just now. What do you fancy Liverpool in the next first 5 games of the season? I mean, I don't know when Pua told me just now. I was highlighting on Pua's answers just now about saying Liverpool has a perfect start against a team which is Leeds United. On the other hand, I would like to know, on your first 5 games, how do you see, is this going to be a Liverpool that we saw throughout winning the title season, or are you going to see a slow start just initially and then grow towards the game as it progresses?
No, just now
I'm going to let Puma answer this, because Puma knows that Sena cannot sleep in the first 10 games. So I'm going to let Puma answer this.
Yeah, see, there is no room for slow start and then pick up. See, we have, as Senna always tell me for years, we have to make sure maximum at least 9 or 8 wins in the first 10 games. If you really want to win the league, the first 10 games you need to win at least 8 or 9, or if it's 10, it's perfect. But the English Premier League standard for the last 3 seasons, you have to win at least 9 to win the league, the first 9, because the catching up going to be really tough. It's really tough. Okay, we have top 6 ready. After, maybe, who knows, after this season we will be speaking about top 8 next season. We never know. Okay, the thing I mentioned earlier just now was Klopp's record as a Liverpool manager. It's the opening game. I was talking about the opening game. He played 4. He won 3 and drew 1. The opening game record. So he never lost. So that's what I've been talking just now.
Right.
Yep. I don't know who is this guy. Do you guys know this guy, Cap BMC?
No idea.
No idea.
Yep. All right. I
Are
don't
you
know. I
guys
don't know where.
becoming
I
a
don't know
fan?
where. I don't know where
Looks-
this Mickey Mouses. I guess because we are Scousers lah. I see.
Yeah,
I
we
see.
Scousers.
Okay. It's only just going to take us a few minutes to come up with nursery rhymes about zebras and red. I think Joel makes a good point here. Klopp did say that we're not defending the title. We're going to attack the title. I like to tell Klopp to fix his Salah versus Mane issue first lah, before we go into that. Aduh, the Salah versus Mane.
No, Senna. As I said, Senna, Salah gonna have a very different role this season. You just have to watch. He's gonna have a total different role.
I don't mind Salah.
Yeah.
Pua,
Salah's
if you
gonna play a
look at
different game this
if you look at the
No,
game
for
at
me,
Stuttgart,
I don't mind Salah take different roles or what. I just want him to take his chances. I don't care he plays. I don't care.
he will.
I don't care he plays a centre forward, left wing, right wing. I don't care.
No, I just like to say.
and 3
how
seasons
many
in a row,
times-
20 plus goals.
No, let's look at realities here. We are all men here. How many times can you propose to a girl before she says yes? Let me
Probably
correct my statement. How many times are you allowed to propose to one girl? Wait, come on. Let's be serious about this.
It'll take you years, man.
Okay, guys, let's get this right now. I think what we've been waiting for before we wrap up the show. So, let's do this. Score predictions. All right. So let's get into it. Because we invited the Leeds United buddies over here. So let's start with them. I swear to God, if Josiah says the same scoreline of the Viduka game,
I was just about to say.
4-3. 4-3.
No,
It's not Ellen Road.
I want Josiah to go first because he had this dream which was real, and I think I like him to from the dream complete the 90-minute prediction now.
All right. So when I said that, I saw Side's face just going down like that, thinking what Joe is going to say at this point of time. Anyway, just for the excitement of the first game of the season after 16 years, I would like to predict Leeds beating Liverpool by 3-2. That's my prediction for the Leeds Liverpool match.
Why do you say that? Can I get goal scorers, please?
Okay, so for Leeds, in my dream was Bamford as the first goal, and the second goal was scored by Costa. So these are the two goals that I was in my dream. To add on, maybe Rodrigo will come in as a sub because I don't think so he will start the match. Maybe at the 75 minute doing a winner for us or what, I don't know. I'm just predicting 3 goals there. Liverpool,
if you want to win, you cannot score at the 75 minute.
Why is that? Anyway, so
the last
3-2 is
minute, bro.
no. So 3-2 is my prediction. I wanted to go for 4-3, but Sena, you stopped me. But so I'm going to go with 3-2 on this prediction.
All right, 3-2. All right, let's go. For the benefit of the 4 of us here, who are the 2 people scoring the losing goals for us here?
I'm gonna go with Mane as 1 goal, and Firmino is gonna start strong with another goal.
You
2
see,
goals from
again, Salah didn't convert his attempts.
Nobody rooting for Salah. Nobody rooting for Salah.
Ayo, Muruga. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's ridiculous. So I think Josiah, you and Vinod need to have a beer soon because he seems to be
Whoa!
predicting the same thing. So let's. Mio Azman has got. This is the comment of the day. This is the comment of the day. This is the comment of the
Well
day.
done, Mio.
Alright?
Well done, Mio.
Mio Azman, the next time we have this show, if it's not the Cop Talk, the Footy Talk show, where we talk about everything football, come on the show. You seem to be a fun guy.
I will bring him in. I will bring him in.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Now let's calm down, because Josiah was talking about the dream. From today onwards, Josiah is known as Josiah Luther King because he had a dream. Let's go to Mr. Nicholas Chan.
Hey, why me lah? Okay, right. I would say we will go into halftime at 1-1. Mane scoring the first goal. I would say that Bamford will equalize. This guy, opportunist, the guy is there. But I feel that we will always come by at the back. We will hold it in. We will find some way to we have that what we call that insane mentality to come back. I'm a big fan. I'll get Taki to score the winner at the end.
2-1.
2-1.
All right.
A close 2-1. Not a comfortable 2-1. I'm not giving Leeds any quarter.
I would really like to see Takumi Minamino score on the opening day. My God, the amount of confidence he'll get from that is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Once again, there is still no favor for Salah to score a goal. This is becoming a bit sad. The guy needs to grow his hair again. Let's go to Mr. William. Prediction, please.
I think that this game will be a draw game actually. So actually, my heart is keep saying 0-0, but I think with how both teams are pressing, because I think it's a midfield battle game, so it may be a 0-0 or 1-1 kind of game. And of course, Salah won't score.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my word, this is getting really, really, really ridiculous. Hey, if it's 1-1, who is scoring for you guys?
But
Bamford.
Really? Like
remember,
hey, can we swap Salah for Bamford? Like what's going on here? Okay,
Something
Dave.
common. Both are left leggers.
Yeah.
Both are left leggers.
Exactly. Dave, prediction.
Liverpool had a momentum from last season. It's going to be a opening game at home. I think Klopp going to be pretty excited to get started off to a flying start. It's going to be a halftime 2-0, and the game going to finish 3-0 with Salah on the score sheet and Mane to get one and Takumi.
Say again. What was it? Finally.
Salah to get a goal, and it's going to be 3-0. Salah, Mane, and Takumi.
Hey, this kind of talk all is a bit I really don't like to. I don't like this kind of. Oh man, Dave. Okay, Dave. I'll give you that. I'll give that to you.
Who knows? Who knows? I might get it.
Why you guys
right.
never put my prediction?
I put. It was there earlier.
Okay, right.
It was there. 3-2. It was there. I put it ready. So let's go to Side.
Come on, Side.
I think okay, I'll try to be optimistic here. I think that both of the teams will be a little rusty because it's the first game of the season. So I'll go with 1-0 to Leeds.
Ooh.
Scorer.
The scorer will be Hernandez coming on for the 18 minutes.
Phew. Nice one, bro.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Really?
And finally, Pua,
Oh, the legend, the
What?
legend.
the legend.
I have to be
He's
real.
gonna
I'm
take
sure
a
you're
whack
not
at
gonna get you're not gonna
honest.
give
Everyone knows.
Salah a
Everyone
credit.
is, yeah, he's gonna take a whack at Kartigan, I'm sure.
No. Before that, to be honest, I didn't expect our Leeds counterparts here to predict a Leeds win. Actually, to be honest, yes, I'm actually surprised. I thought the best they would expect from this game is a draw. I think I like what our brother
William.
William has predicted. But my
Cardigan.
prediction,
I'm trying to give pressure to Puva here.
a poor Salah is still better than all the other strikers. 3-season wonder. I don't know whether he's talking about the other strikers in Liverpool or in the league.
He's talking about Salah, Pua.
It's okay. I will deal with Karthik later. Coming back to the prediction, I think taking away all this criticism, all this talking point, whether Liverpool can retain the league, whether Liverpool will be the same again. People even talking about we were brilliant for the past 2 seasons. We're gonna face the third year syndrome, stuffs like this. I think Klopp and our team, our players, gonna do the talking on the pitch. I think we're gonna start the league. With 3 points. I don't know whether we will concede the goal or whether we will have a clean sheet or not. I go with 3-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool.
Fair enough.
Now let's hear it. Let's hear the goal scorers.
The goal scorer for Leeds, I hope it's Rodrigo debut goal for Leeds.
Yep.
For Liverpool, Salah from penalty.
Wow.
See,
Wow.
Again, let me repeat. Salah from penalty.
From
not
penalty.
Yeah. Salah from penalty. Mane and Minamino.
Who won the penalty? Because that's the attempt. Who won the penalty?
If you play fantasy league, I think I would love to see Mane to win the penalty.
All right.
Yeah. Mane, Salah, and Taki for Liverpool, and Rodrigo for Leeds.
All right.
Rodrigo would be nice to see Rodrigo.
Yeah. I would love to see him score the debut goal for Leeds.
Okay. All right. So Puva predicts that. I actually, I'm going with. I wanted to say a draw, but then I guess William already took the draw away from me. So with that being said, I'm just going to go with
A Liverpool win.
I'm
Oh,
going
you
to
Come on.
I am going to go with
If Sena predicts Leeds win, I'm not gonna turn up in the show again. just like troops left Arsenal fan TV, I gonna leave this Koptalk show.
I was gonna predict actually a 1-1, but William already went for that. So let's keep it real. For me, if it's not a 1-1, I definitely would go for a Liverpool win for many reasons. But I guess I agree with Puva and what Nick said earlier. What Klopp has had and done with the Liverpool team is what made us win that 4 trophies and became at one point the best team in the world, unbeatable team in the world. It's that never say die, never give up, and winning mentality. Okay, they are really machines when it comes to up here. It's really ridiculous. So I think
Mentality monsters.
Mentality monsters. So I do think that Leeds are going to maybe take the lead, because like what you guys say, we are rusty. We're going to be rusty, and we Alisson has also been conceding a lot of goals lately, but I do think we will come back strong. I'm going to go with 3-1. I'm going to go with. I want to know a goal from Taki, and I think there's going to be 2 goals from Mane. The one goal for Leeds United is a Salah own goal. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Katigan, take it easy. Katigan, take it. I love you, bro. I love you. I'm gonna give it to Bamford. Whatever happens, one of my predictions is Bamford will score. All right, he will score. I don't think he will score that day. So that's it from me. All right, and I do think that I'm surprised. Like Puva said that, wow, you guys are very optimistic. But then again, every team in the world when they play Liverpool, they're very optimistic, and I guess that's just the kind of team we are. We encourage or we welcome every football team and tell them play your best because we want your best. And if you
Yep.
bring your best and you beat us, right?
Yep. Yep.
That's flop as well.
Yep.
If you win the game, you
That's
win the game,
reality. Yeah.
right? That's the reality of it. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm hoping for a high tempo, passionate kind of football, high spirits, a crazy game. I hope it's high scoring. At least we get about 4 goals in the game. That's what I hope. But yeah, that's my prediction, right? So that's it. We are already at 1 hour 45 minutes. This happens, right? It's the first game. We know this is going to happen. I would like to thank all the viewers, but before that, again, this show was to really give a platform for our Leeds United buddies here to be spoken and for them to show their supporters. That's the T-shirt right there that I'm going to buy and wear when you guys beat Everton on the way. Josiah is showing that shirt. This platform is for you guys to show your fan base that you guys really mean business and you guys are here, you guys are present, and you guys are real. And we would like to feature you more on this show when we have maybe a post show to talk about reactions and a review. We have the the Footy Talk show where we talk about the Premier League and all other leagues. You guys can be there. We're going to have events where we're going to maybe organize some futsal matches, futsal competitions. We hope to see you guys there as well. So I'm going to let you guys say a few words. Josiah, Weliang, and the founder, Sidek, please go ahead. Say something.
All right, guys. First of all, again, I would like to really thank Sina and Co. Guys, thank you for having us in the show. I feel we are very, very honored as a supporters club, and we would definitely like to collaborate more together. Like what Sina say, we could be football, futsal together, or maybe watching in a. We were supposed to watch in a cinema. I think I told Kua about it, but unfortunately, the event due to COVID it was cancelled. But
Yeah.
anyway, there is still always an opportunity for all of us to gather together. I love this thing where both of us hate the zebra team, and we should meet up more often. You know, so these kind of things make me feel happy to be part of a good talk show like this. Again, thank you, Sina. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Nick and Pua. Thank you, guys.
All right. I just want
Welcome, man.
to make it brief. Thank you, Sina, Dave, Nick, and Puva for the invitation. And maybe
Happy
who
to
knows?
hear you guys.
Maybe who knows? Maybe Leeds fans Malaysia also would do something like this, a talk show, maybe in the future, so we can get you guys on the show as well.
Yeah, sure,
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
maybe
So
on that show I can wear the shirt.
yeah,
Yes,
sure.
you have to, bro.
Yep. So I think that's about it. So thanks for having me.
Happy to
So,
have you. We look forward to having
echoing
you.
all of your thanks for inviting us. For those who wants to know more about Leeds United, the sleeping giants who woke up, please follow our Leeds United Supporters Club Malaysia page. And I think it's this Sunday. May the best team win.
Yep.
Agree.
Agree.
Yep.
Hey, Puva, Dave, and Nick. Last words to wrap up.
I welcome back, Leeds. It's been a while. You guys deserve to come back. It's been a lonely time. Other than watching City well up the other side of Manchester, it's nice to see that Leeds is back up again to provide some kind of antagonization for the Zebra team. And no, those are the banter. Those are the things you remember from the 90s. All
Yeah,
right, so I
yeah.
like to see that
Yeah.
again. And I can't, that's the thing. As much as I'm looking forward to Liverpool versus Leeds or whatever, I'm actually looking forward to Leeds versus Manchester United.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
looking forward. I want to see that because I remember in the 90s when I grew up in school watching Leeds Manchester United. It's always high intensity games as well. So those are.
Yep.
I'm a football
What match day is that? Are you guys? Do you guys know what match
December.
day?
December.
I think it's
That's a
falling on
December.
December.
All right, all right.
Yeah, before Christmas, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
So hey, I remember. I want to watch the game. So anyway,
Yeah, me too.
hey,
Me too.
you guys, I really hope you guys start your own channel. And
Yep.
it's fantastic seeing you guys. It's nice to see fans from all the other clubs. That's all. I think we all share that thing.
Yeah. Side, Wei Liang and Joshua, congratulations. I think it's a good effort to have Leeds United Supporters Club in Malaysia. I hope you guys could bring more followers and fans in and enjoy the Premier League.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
And last but not least,
Wow.
Joshua, Side, and William. Thank you for joining our show today. I think it's a privilege for us. I think it was really good. It was really good discussing about two clubs and our chances and our prediction for this season. I hope to see you guys
Brilliant. Yeah.
more. Hope to see you guys more.
Yep, it's brilliant.
And my wish to see Leeds United stay in the league. I wish they will. I hope they don't go down again. I really hope. Until my lifetime, I want to see them in the league, in the top tier of English football. Let's be real. Leeds always been a real football club. A proper football club. I think Liverpool and Leeds always have some few things in common. We both hate Man United. Okay, we have this Eric Ewell, James Milner situations. All this stuff. So yeah, welcome back to the Premier League, and go easy with us on opener. Okay, go easy with us because eventually we will win.
I thought you're supposed to say that.
I'm looking forward for a game at Allen Road. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, coming October we'll have fans in stadium, but it's in a very minimal numbers. So it's going to be a very interesting game at Allen Road. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, looking forward for United Leeds game. Man U Leeds game as well.
Yeah, as well.
I think.
You see, that's the thing. You haven't heard the name Ellen Road for so long,
Yes.
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah.
I remember.
I think
that's the
Alex
thing.
Ferguson
Remember, it's
recently
Ellen Road.
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson recently said that the Liverpool Man United game always been great in the past, but it never lived up to Leeds Man U games.
Leeds United.
Yep,
Leeds
yep.
United. That's the
So
one. Yeah.
looking forward for the battle of I don't know what they call it,
Battle of the Roses.
Battle of Roses.
Battle of the Roses.
Yeah, Battle of Roses. Yes.
So we will be supporting Leeds, of course. I hope you guys take points from them over the.
You guys have, I think you guys have a watch party or what for that match somewhere.
Please join.
Please
We will.
invite us. Yeah, we would
And
like to come there.
don't concede any penalties.
So the ABU means anyone but United, asalkan bukan United. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we've come to the end of the show. I would like to again, tell William, Side, and Josiah here, and for everybody watching, welcome back to Leeds United. Welcome back to the Premier League. You belong here. You are a team that belongs here. Among all the Uniteds in England, you definitely belong here. And I'm really, really glad you guys have stuck to the club through thick and thin, and the whole journey has become a fruitful beauty for you guys to reach where you are again. So, Side, I have
Yeah.
mad respect for you and Josiah and William
Yes,
for,
man.
for creating the club, the fan club, and seeing it reach this level here. I think you've got like what, some 400 followers today. That 400 can be 4,000 in no time.
Yep,
We
yep.
are with you. We will help you every step of the way. We'll work together. We'll collaborate, and we'll do and keep things real for our fans. We created this Cop Talk and Footy Talk for the fans and for all. All right, it's a show
Yeah.
by the fans and for all. So that's
Yep.
why we're here. So I'm looking
Right.
forward. Liverpool versus Leeds United, match day 1 of the Premier League 2020-2021 season. It's going to be crazy. It's the Premier League, to all the United fans. The Premier League, not Barclays Premier League, Premiership crap, okay? The Premier League. This is as original as it gets. The Premier League, all right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So, and I would like to just send out a warm message to those people in Africa who are breeding zebras. I know that the price of zebras have dropped recently due to the launch of the recent Adidas third kit. I know that it is a struggle right now. You're not getting a lot of visitors to the zebra part of the petting zoos. Just take it easy. You will. It's only one
Oh
season.
my goodness.
You
That's a
will
good
know.
one. That's a good one.
So besides that, the real United team of England is back in the Premier League. So I'm looking forward to this season.
Yep.
With
Yeah.
respect to the Leeds United fans, to everybody watching, thank you very much. We're
Yep.
going to have the Cop Talk most anticipated show very soon,
Yep.
which we will be covering the biggest debate of all time. No, not the Nabil Fakir debate. We're going to talk about Mane versus Salah very soon.
Oh my
So
God.
we're going to have Footy Talk on Saturday. We're going to talk about all matches on match day 1 and predictions. So tune in for Footy Talk. We're going to have that on Saturday at about 5:30 p.m. Stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Liverpool versus Leeds United is going to be a cracker. Thank you, everyone. This is the Cop Talk. We're signing off. Have a good evening. You'll never walk alone.
You will never walk
Marching
alone.
on together.
We are marching on together.
Marching on together.
Together.
Marching on together.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.